welcome back to the Graceful Tangle YouTube channel. I'm Amy Kate, a young but passionate knitter and crocheter. You can find all of the links to my various social media platforms in the description box below, so be sure to check those out if you haven't already. I am so excited to be back with you guys today, but first, if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, and then don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can know each and every time I upload a video. Alrighty guys, I'm going to be talking all about a brand new pattern release, and I am so excited about this one. Sometimes you design a pattern and it's a really simple design, like it's pretty straightforward, you know exactly what you're going to do before you even start, you know how big it's going to be, you know what the pattern layout is going to look like you see the end before you kind of see the beginning. And that definitely happened with this blanket. This is something that I have actually made previously. It was a blanket that I originally designed for my brother, but then I did that a couple of years ago actually, and then just now, or today I'm releasing it, but over the past month I have knit this blanket again and kind of knit the pattern as I went and, designed the pattern, and wrote it out. But yeah, I'm so happy that it is finally out to you guys. So, without further ado, let me formally introduce the Amethyst Dreams blanket. So this blanket is knitted. It is knit from the bottom up in one piece. So of course you're not knitting in the round on a blanket like this, at least. I guess I have seen blankets that are knit in the round. I would love to try that one day, but anyway, this one is a big old rectangle. It measures approximately 50 inches by 60 inches long. It has a garter border going all the way around it, but it is knit as you go. So you don't have to pick up any stitches after the blanket is complete. Don't worry about that. It starts off with this garter at the very beginning, and then it ends, and you just maintain a few stitches in garter at the end of every round. I use and I recommend Knit Picks Brava Bulky. I used the color Seraphim. When I originally made this blanket and designed the pattern, I used the color Cobblestone Heather, and it was gorgeous as well. But I really wanted a blanket in this color, so I'm so glad that I have it now. Anyway, so this is the color Seraphim. You will need 13 balls approximately, or 13 skeins. That is how much I used. However, if you alter the length at all, or if your gauge is any different, it will affect your yardage, so just be sure to kind of plan ahead for that. If you want it to be longer, I would recommend buying or purchasing maybe 15 skeins. If you want it to be shorter, then you might only need 10 or something like that. So just kind of go with what you want to create in that regard. It uses size 10 needles. I recommend using circular needles just to accommodate the number of stitches. So technically, I suppose you could use straight needles and just squish all the stitches on that one needle, but I do not recommend doing that because that would put so much stress on your wrist and hand holding that needle with all of those stitches. And it's just much more comfortable if you use circular needles. So I highly suggest using those. Some of my favorites are the Knit Picks nickel-plated needles or the Prism set. They also have amazing wood options if you would like to go that route. You can use interchangeables or fixed, whatever you prefer. I would recommend a 32-inch cable or larger for this project. But again, you're not going to be knitting in the round. It's just to accommodate the number of stitches. And trust me, it makes it so much easier. It's so much easier to handle. It's so much easier to show. If you have a podcast of your own, I recommend using that just because it's easier to show and talk about. But yeah, super simple. So this is worked over a repeat. So you repeat a certain amount of rows, a certain amount of times to achieve the length of your blanket. Those rows are super straightforward. I wrote them as simply as I could. But of course, always, if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. You can comment on this video, send me an email, which is linked in the pattern, or any of my other social media platforms. And I have all of my contact information in the pattern, so that if you do need to contact me for any reason, you can absolutely do so. I will get with you as soon as possible. So yeah, I absolutely love this blanket. I'm so happy that it's finally out to you guys. I was definitely biting the bullet in getting it done in time. To be quite honest, I've had it planned for so long, but it's just been a crazy, crazy few months with designing and school and everything that has all entailed, and just to combine that all with life in general, it's been a crazy couple of months, but I'm so happy that I was able to get this done and get it out to you guys, because it is going to be just the most beautiful blanket for winter. I cannot wait to kind of, I don't know, just give my room a little makeover for winter, and this blanket is going to be the feature of it all, and I am so excited to do that. The day after Thanksgiving is when I will be doing that. But yeah, so happy with this blanket. I hope that you guys love it too. Of course, if you use the code BLANKET, all lowercase, at checkout on Ravelry, you can download this pattern for free for a limited time only. So be sure to do that if you so desire. You can also find the pattern available on Etsy in my shop, and it will be linked in the description box below. And this pattern is also in collaboration with Knit Picks, so it will be up on their site in a little while. It takes a little bit of time to get it up there, but it will be there soon, so stay tuned for that as well. I am so excited about this blanket, and I hope that you guys love it as much as I do. Thank you so very much for watching. Again, please be sure to follow me on all of my other platforms and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again next time. Bye!